Hi friends, welcome to my channel Informative Hub. Lockdown has been started since March. I'm a student. Actually, at the beginning of the lockdown, I was very happy. Actually, I used to watch lot many videos on YouTube and in different OTT platforms. By the end of June, I was really fed up and I was vexed. Actually, I was bored also. So I got a thought, why don't I start a YouTube channel of myself? So after a lot thought giving process, I came to a conclusion of starting an informative channel. So this is my first video, and I thought of sharing some knowledge about emojis. We we go through and we see lot many emojis in our keypad. Almost every one of us use an Android mobile, and we have keypads and we see lot many emojis. Actually, we use it in a lot of messages. Then I got a thought. Actually, I got a doubt. What is an emoji? How did it start? Whose brainchild is it? Is there any emoji day? So after all these questions and confusions, I went and studied so many articles and gathered some information. And here is that information, friends, I want to share with you. More than just cute pictures, these digital icons are a lingua franca for the digital age. So there are many languages in our country. In fact, there are 5,000 odd languages in our country. So in spite of having so many of languages, we communicate with different people in different states. How is it possible? These emojis have helped and made easier a bit. We type messages. These help us in sharing our emotions, and actually they make easier, and they convey all our emotions in in an easier way. They also add and pop up some color to our messages. So these emojis, almost 92% of all of us uses emojis. On Instagram, need not say, all the posts contain emojis. So let us begin our video. The first emoji were created in 1999 by a Japanese artist, Shigetaka Kurita. As he was an artist, he was also a developer at the team of iMode. As he was an artist, he wanted to design an attractive interface to convey the information in simple and succinct way. So what he did, he sketched a 12 by 12 pixel image that could be selected from a keyboard like grid. So almost Kurita has originated 176 emojis. Friends, almost Kurita's original 176 emojis are now a part of permanent collection at New York's Museum of Modern Art. See how crazy people are and how attractive these small bit of emojis add. People are so crazy that they have even added these bit of emojis to the New York's Museum of Modern Art. For the first time, emoji adds emotional subject to a message. For example, friends, we wanted to send some messages to our friends. For example, I wanted to send I understand. If we just send I understand, it might sound a bit cool or passive on its own. But if I add a love symbol to it, the message offered a sense of warmth and sympathy, right? So these are the beginning of new visual images. They add color to all this. So mobile computing continued to explode throughout the mid-20s. Companies outside the Japan like Apple also saw an opportunity to incorporate the emojis into their platform. So many companies almost took this idea of incorporating the emojis into their keypads. In 2007, a software internationalization team at Google decided to lead the charge of emojis. It is known as Unicode Consortium. So friends, if you want to add a set of new emojis to the existing ones, you have to first approach the Unicode Consortium. What should we do? Many of us might be interested, many of you might be having an artistic brain. So if you want to send, what can you do? The first thing is you have to create your own emoji, and you need to have your information, how is it useful, why do the customers use it if they have it in their keypad. So the same questions are being asked by the Unicode Consortium. This is a set of subcommittee where you need to go and explain the uses of your emoji and how will it be useful to the customers. Then after a long process of approving and discussions, it takes almost 2 years, friends. It takes almost 2 years for an emoji to be born. Actually, the Unicode Consortium approves your emoji after a long discussion, and then this will be incorporated into the key. Let me now briefly take you into the evolution of emoji. In 1999, the emoji was born. The original set includes icons for the weather, traffic, technology, and time. By 2010, the Unicode officially adopts emojis, adding hundreds more like cat faces, emotions like happiness, anger, and tears. By 2015, the emojis get a diversity update with 5 new skin tones and a set of same-sex couples. By 2016, the update gives rise to a single dad, pride flag, and weightlifting women emojis. By 2017, new emoji proposals suggest characters to convey information across language and culture, like a mosquito to represent illness like malaria and Zika. There are so many emojis, friends. Even a Twitter took a look at the most used emojis in 20 countries around the world. Here is a small pic to you showing the top tweeted emojis by the countries. According to that survey, in India we mostly use the Namaste emoji, friends. This represents the culture of India. So let me tell you one more point about the World Emoji Day. July 17 marks the World Emoji Day. That day was chosen because July 17 is a date that appears on the calendar emoji icon that appears through Apple mobile operating system. This is a small information I know about emoji, friends. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe our channel, Informative Hub.